Well, hello Internet. Today I'm going to show you how to make something that many people would think is impossible. I'm going to show you how to make healthy sausage. Now by sausage, it's going to taste exactly like sausage. The only difference is it's not going to have meat in it. Instead, it's going to have my secret weapon for losing weight, textured vegetable protein. And it's extremely easy to make. All you need to have are all the ingredients. So first off, we're going to put a half a cup of textured vegetable protein inside of a pan. And then to that, you're going to add a half a cup of your hottest tap water, just to the point where it's hard for you to put your finger under it. And you're going to mix that together a little bit until all of the textured protein is completely submerged in the water. And then you're going to sit that aside for 5 minutes. That's it. Alright, so while that is sitting, then what you're going to do next is you're going to get yourself a half cup of water and pour that into a bowl. And then to that, you're going to get yourself some liquid smoke. That's what liquid smoke looks like, and that's going to give you the smokiness for your sausage. And you're going to need a half teaspoon of liquid smoke. So just pour that in there with the water. And then to that, you're going to get yourself some either liquid aminos, which I use because I'm allergic to MSG, or you could use tamari, or you could use soy sauce. You're going to put 3 tablespoons of that. There's 1, 2, 3. And then to that, just to keep everything light, I'm using Vermont sugar-free low-fat syrup. Again, the only reason I'm using this is it's 15 calories for a 1/4 cup, and I'm going to put about a teaspoon of that inside of there as well. And then you're going to get yourself a 1/4 of a teaspoon, or it's just an insignificant amount, of molasses. And there you go, that's at least a 1/4 teaspoon. You don't have to be perfectly exact with this, I've made it before many times. And then you're just going to stir that up inside your bowl, and then sit that aside. Then in a separate bowl, so you don't have to wait, because remember our textured vegetable protein sitting over on the side, I'm going to get myself 1/2 cup of whole wheat flour, 100% whole wheat flour, and all the fat that is actually in these sausage patties comes from flaxseed, which we're going to add here in a minute. And then to that, you're going to add 1/4 cup of wheat bran. Again, I'm using just like unprocessed. It doesn't matter what brand though. So there's a 1/4 cup of wheat bran. This is going to help with the texture and flavor and also binding everything together. And then you're going to get yourself a tablespoon of what is called nutritional yeast. You can get these at the health food stores and things like that. Like I said, if you're willing to put forth the effort, you're going to be able to eat really delicious things and lose weight. So there's a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. And of course you can order all this stuff off the internet. And then I'm going to get myself 1 tablespoon of ground or milled flaxseed. Again, that's 1 tablespoon. Again, this is going to help everything bind together, especially the flaxseed. And there's all the fat you're going to get out of this, by the way. Then I'm going to get myself some garlic powder. And there's going to be a teaspoon of garlic powder in this. Then I'm going to get myself a 1/2 teaspoon, or if you want to spice everything up, this is fennel seed. If you want to spice this up a little bit, you can put more than a 1/2 teaspoon. Actually, I'm going to put a whole teaspoon of fennel seed. Then you give yourself a couple dashes of pepper. You can put ground pepper in there if you want. It's up to you. The recipe actually says a 1/2 teaspoon. Then you're going to get yourself a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne, again, cayenne pepper. Again, you could put more in if you wanted to spice it up even further. And then you can just mix that around, because right now my textured vegetable protein is done. So I'm going to take everything that I just mixed there, dump that in there, and then mix all of that together. And you can see that it's starting to come together and actually look kind of like meat. It's going to look a lot more like meat here in a minute whenever we put in our other liquid mixture that we made previously. And all of your ingredients have been added. Basically all you have to do now is cook the stuff up. So that's stirred up well enough. Then take our little liquid that we took from before, put together before, dump that in there, and stir that up even further. And you're in the home stretch. You're almost done. You're a couple minutes away from having yourself some sausage patties. And just to compare this to Morningstar, these sausage patties are going to be 3 times as large and be about less than half of the calories of the Morningstars, which is a good comparison, except I think these taste a little bit better. Same amount of fat and more fiber. Pretty good. I have all the nutritional information underneath the video, as well as a link to the actual recipe. So there you are. Everything's all set up. Now it's just a matter of frying it. Okay, now I have a pan cooking here. I have it on 6 out of a total of 10 in regards to heat-wise. Everything's a little bit different. I'm just going to take a little tiny piece of our sausage mixture and throw it in there and wait till it starts to bubble. While that happens, I'm going to go and heat my hands under hot water so that the sausage mixture doesn't stick to them. I don't know if you can see that or not, but if you zoom in on this guy, you might be able to see there that the little piece of sausage that I threw in there, see, there it is, it's starting to to heat up and cook. That means it's time to throw our sausage patties in. Okay, so what am I going to do here? I know I got about 4 sausage patties here. These are big ones, remember? So I'm going to get something a little bit bigger than a golf ball size. There you are. If you want to look at it from different angles. That's basically as big and as wide as my little sausage patty is going to be, and I'm just going to throw them in there. Like I said, there's about a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of vegetable oil in there. You can use olive oil. You can use whatever you want. You're going to make another sausage patty. Throw it in there. You can see they're all holding together beautifully. And there's another one. And there's another one. So then we're just going to sit there and let these guys cook in the pan. Press them down into that oil a little bit. And if you get a little impatient, that's okay. Flip them over. See, they're starting to get golden brown. They're holding together wonderfully. And there you can see, after cooking for about 2 minutes per side, you got yourself some really nicely cooked and really delicious, healthy sausage patties. And of course you could cook them longer if you preferred. There you see, in just a couple of minutes you were able to do the impossible, make healthy sausage patties. Leave any questions, comments, or requests below. Otherwise, till next time.